At 1851, we get to tell you many stories of great franchisees and great franchisors. Here's another story of great franchisee and great franchisor full of dreamers. The cool thing about a dreamer when it relates back to a franchisee and to the franchisor is these are typically the brands that get it done. They may grow slow and steady, but they are the ones that win the race. Stories from Buffalo Wings and Rings include those of the dreamer, the car salesman who decided that he wanted to own his own business and open up a Buffalo Wings and Rings, to the CEO who came here with nothing and built a great business. We're fortunate enough to share these stories with you. Take a look. All right, Todd, so you fall into this business. I want you to give those that are watching this the backstory on how you picked Buffalo Wings and Rings when there were a million other franchise brands that you could have landed on.
Well, we started looking in the wing market in that segment and kind of stumbled across Wings and Rings on the internet. And my wife and I traveled around and we went and ate at many of the locations. Decided this is the best food we've ever had at a wing joint, and contacted Mr. Dan Doolin at Buffalo Wings and Rings, and he said, "Come on down, let's meet." And we went down, and the rest is history.
So now, give a little bit of glimpse of how the portfolio shapes today and what the future might look like for you.
Opened our first store in 2013 in Piqua, Ohio, and since then we're sitting at 8 right now. Number 9 opens this October in Mankato, Minnesota. So we're coming to Minnesota. And we're looking at some other sites in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We have 2 other deals already inked in the Columbus market where we already have 2 stores. So we'll be at 11 by this time next year.
That's crazy. So you're more of a businessman than a restaurateur going into this. Now, obviously, when you own that many locations, now you're in the restaurant business for sure. But do you almost see, like, you had to have a love for the wing and for the product and for the leadership, all the check boxes that are necessary. But do you feel like it's just the widget, and the reason you're successful is because you're applying the models that you understand from your business career into this?
Yeah. Well, twofold. Yes. Failure is not an option. And my family and I work very hard at this business. It's the first business I've ever had where the family works with me. That's a plus. So we're building a legacy. So there's more initiative or incentive to keep building there. The other side of the coin is the corporate structure from Buffalo Wings and Rings, with the support from site selection, construction, operations, HR, all the way down. If the support wasn't there from corporate or the support from my family, there's no way we'd have gone more than 1. But it's there, so we're growing with them.
So is there a stopping point at some point? Do you diversify the portfolio? Is it still unknown?
We've talked about an end game, and we've been asked that question many times. But to this date, right now, no. There's no end game. We have looked at some other possibilities, maybe in the hotel industry, because hotels and chicken wing joints kind of go hand in hand together. But we haven't pulled the trigger on anything right now. But 3 more Wings and Rings in the works right now.
So you open up Unit 1, or you're signing the deal for Unit 1. Are you thinking this far ahead at that point?
Absolutely not. 1 was 1. And that's why we opened in 2013. We were open all of 2014, and it was only until into July of 2015 before we got number 2. So we wanted to test the waters a good long time and not jump directly into the deep end of the pool.
Yeah, I think that's inspirational for those that might be looking at a brand of this size or this brand in particular, to say, look, you can come in as a single unit person. You can expand over time. You can take your time and make sure that you master your models, and you can cross-apply the business tactics that you've had in the past.
Absolutely. When I got into the restaurant business, I just had manufacturing experience, but cogs are cogs and labor is labor. And those are the things you watch. You just take care of business. You take care of people, whether you're powder coating and e-coating automotive parts for the big 3 in Detroit, or you're making chicken wings for the family lives down the street.
That's awesome. Another great success story and an MVP award-winning success story. Franchise Update gave Todd and his family an MVP award this year. So thanks for the story. We really appreciate it.